Hello everybody, today we are doing a VOD. We're going to be looking at one of my games from my Twitch, and hopefully I'm going to be giving you guys some tips. I'm going to explain my thought process, when to go in, when to go out, and you guys can apply it to your own gameplay. I think this is the best way to get better at characters, to watch people play at a relatively high level. So, um, I'm going to be, this game I picked it because we got rolled and we lost on the first point. And I think it's a good way to show you the importance of things like game sense and knowing when to go in and when to go out and not to go in, and to show you that you can still get value in these games where you get rolled. And obviously, not every game is winnable. Some games are just destined to be a loss, and I feel like this was one of those games, but it's still worth watching. And I think this is a good game to review to show kind of how to play Black Panther at a level. So you can see here on the left it, I'm going to be pointing out my things that I've done well. I'm going to be pointing out my mistakes. So hopefully you guys don't copy these mistakes. But this is good. I like holding here because I can see their comp. I can see what they're running. And I can see Hawkeye already. And you're going to hear me call it because this is from my Twitch. You're going to be hearing in party chat what me and my duo queue Psylocke is saying.
Hi,
So think.
Finn, Psylocke, and Luna.
So we've called it, and you
Oh,
can see
Finn's
here.
got forward just a tiny bit. I knew Luna's slow. I know you're feeling behind.
Luna's the solo.
So you can see here, my duo queue has gone in, and it's not great. This isn't a good time to go in because the whole team is looking at you. The reason I'm here and I'm just chilling here and the Magic's chilling back there and she hasn't gone in. The reason being is the whole team is here. The whole team is here. I haven't seen any of them really walk past us, and they've just come back and they've just killed the Psylocke.
Really low.
So that's pick. So I'm already seeing. Now I see. Okay, the tanks have gone past. I saw the thing. I saw Magneto, and now I can see Luna. I can see Phoenix, and I can see Cloak here. And you can see here. I'm getting ready to go in because these two are going forwards, and I don't know if you guys caught it, but I will point it out. Is that
Yeah, did you see
the
Magic?
sorry,
Bro, Dexter
the
and
Luna
Luna.
Snow here is kind of going backwards. See, she's coming back. Look how far he is. So this is a free kill. Spear dash dash is my favorite combo for 275 health, as it will mitigate some healing. It's quicker than spear dash, kick dash, and I can come back into here and retrieve for safety. That's exactly what happens. Spear dash
I like
dash,
Luna.
get the kill, come back in, and you can
Yeah,
hit.
when I said Luna was low, I meant like low, low.
So
No,
Hawkeye,
you won't
Magic
go
has
in
gotten
because
picked.
you just got
I'm waiting
die.
for my cooldowns to come back. Magic's just gotten picked.
Yeah,
Emma just killed the Magneto, and
if you
now I can
saw
see. Look how low Hawkeye is here. I'm
me on
saying,
the
okay,
bridge,
isolated.
and I was like,
Target priority. This is Cloak and Dagger here. What's better, killing the Hawkeye or killing the
yeah,
support? Killing the support. So instead of going for the Cloak, Cloak is looking at Hawkeye to heal the Hawkeye. If I go in for the Hawkeye, Cloak's going to see me. I can come in here
I
now,
kind of got
spear
a
dash,
sense of it now.
spear dash, and die. You'll notice I missed the spear. I hit the dash because I got the kill, but I missed the spear. This means I don't have a dash to get away, and I die for
What?
it.
Wait.
But I'm quite
How did
confused
you
in
hit
game,
my dash, mate?
but like because I must have missed the spear. So we're coming back
Like
here, coming
instantly,
around
and then
to the left. I'm just
got
checking
someone
behind me to make sure
Magneto. How did
nobody
you chase my?
is like chasing me. I wasn't sure if Magneto was, but it turns out he wasn't, which is obviously a good thing. Like you don't want to draw too far away. I'm coming in behind. This looks really good here. I'm again gonna go in for the Luna because the Luna, their positioning is behind. Who do I go for here? The Cloak. Hawkeye will see me, Phoenix will see me, and Luna will see me. If I go for Phoenix, sure, but I can just, I'm only taking out a DPS. Whereas Luna, that's a great kill. And you can see here, use this as a learning opportunity. I'm able to get this kill because, why? Well, you notice that what I do
basically,
when I go in is that I'm struggling to hit spear on the Luna, right? I'm gonna struggle. So what I can do is I can throw a spear at the Phoenix, and I can dash through the Phoenix and hit the Luna to get my reset, which is exactly what I do. I don't think the Luna's marked here. Then we go through. Well, actually, maybe the Phoenix was marked, or Luna was marked, sorry, because I think the Phoenix might have shifted. But you can see that, like, if the Phoenix, even if the Phoenix didn't shift, let's say I didn't hit Luna with my spear, I'd still be able to secure this kill. And then I retreat back in. You can see I think about going for the Phoenix, and then I see the Phoenix is too far away to hit her with my kick, so I just change and I go through the doorway, and I live. And then it's a shame I pick a healer,
the
but
Hawkeye.
sometimes that's not enough to win the team fight. You can see Magic's getting. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it, but Magic's gotten picked right. I'm able to go in there.
I'm on
and get the
holiday,
Phoenix.
but
So
like
again,
what?
here all I'm doing is I'm waiting for my cooldowns. I'm debating going in because our Magic's just gotten picked. So I'm wondering whether is this team fight is winnable. And I think okay, it's winnable. I'm gonna go in. I see this opportunity. Thing is low. Phoenix is a prime opportunity, and we have the support up. So I go in,
Harry.
spear dash, spear dash, and Invisible Woman in the top right finishes the kill. I can see Magneto's low,
It's a nice
so I dash through him and I hit the thing as well. And then I'm
Can I
okay. I
just
want to kill the Magneto,
like
and I can see here I have a spear.
by the way?
See, I have a spear of cooldown, and I have a dash. This thing is low, so I'm gonna say okay. I might go in, but I see the Luna. I'm not gonna look how far away the Luna is. If I go in, I'm just gonna die. The thing is gonna earthbound me, and I'm going to die. The Luna's gonna heal up the thing. She's already started to, so I'm just gonna get out. Exactly what I do, and I come round
Oh
to the
yes,
right,
all
and I
the
try and
time.
rotate. I stand up here, and you can see this looks really good again. However, Luna saw me, right? So now Luna's seeing me. I just need to get out. I'm probably not going to get a pick here because I can't really pick the Phoenix because Luna's looking. Luna's a little bit too far away from me to dash. I could go for the cloak here, but again, Luna is probably going to peel. So what I do is I dash through the Phoenix, and then I go for another one, and then I just get out because I know I'm not going to get that kill. And I can figure out that I'm not going to get that kill.
0 and 3
And
right
you can
now.
see here, this is my point around still being able to get value even though your team isn't doing the best. I'm still getting value. Emma's doing well. 0 and 3, 0 and 2. These guys have been picked by Hawkeye. I think every death is from the Hawkeye. Like I remember my friend saying he got one tapped like 6 times in this round by the Hawkeye or something crazy. But we can still perform, and Invis is doing
I'm
well.
0 and
Yeah,
3
yeah.
right now. This is so
And you
bad.
can hear my friend saying he's 0 and 3. So again, going
Alright,
around
see,
off on cooldowns, I
that
can
was
go spear dash. But again, this Luna's good. She saw me coming the first couple times I killed her. Now she's more aware.
so
So
close.
I hear and I actually use my dash. The freeze interrupted my dash. But what do I have? I have my ultimate. This means that when I use my ult,
And
it's
then
going
yeah,
to
from
refresh
the
my
Hawkeye
thing.
first map.
So I just use my team up to get behind them, and I rip the ult, and I force the Luna ult, and we get a pick on the Phoenix.
invisible always.
I get up, get away from the thing. I'm very low here, and unfortunately I can't make it
What
into the
is
ult,
stuff like that? You're doing
so I die.
Oh
There we
my
go, make
god,
it back
let
here.
me live.
By the time I make
Please.
it back, I mean you can see it in the right. There's one, two, three, 4 picks. I believe you guys can only see three. Um, but
Do
yeah, four
something.
picks. I'm out of there, and I'm just gonna
Good
rotate
night,
to
guys.
the high ground up top here on this window.
Okay.
I
Oh my
wait for them
god,
to
more
push up,
piss off.
break the window, and you can see I'm not going in just yet. They've noticed. Look. She's looking, and she's looking. Phoenix and Cloak are both looking at me. If I go in here, I'm going to die. They're looking because the window's broken. Phoenix is shooting. I think, okay, I'm not going to be able to go in
Oh
here.
my god.
I'm going to wait a bit. Bang! You see that? Hawkeye's throwing
Yeah,
explosive arrows at me. It's not a great spot to
always.
be in. What I should do in hindsight is actually rotate out of this door, go right, and pick up a health pack and then look for a flank. But instead, I want to get back to my team. So this is a mistake on my part, and I die for it. I'm not able to make it a health pack. I should have used the dash. I should have used a kick. Maybe I would have been able to, but I got a bit overconfident
I awfully misplaced.
there. Bless you. Sorry. So I come around after respawning, come around to the left, looking for a flank. I'm looking for a flank. I can hear our cloak is ulted. And then I can hear that our Invis ulted, so we ended up double ulting
Wait,
him.
wait,
Oh,
wait,
sorry, their
wait.
and then yeah, now their cloak's ulting. So a lot of support ults being thrown out. No point fighting in a support ult as BP. You're not going to do anything, especially since both of our support ults are going to run out in the next few seconds. So I come around, see the Hawkeye. I'm thinking, okay, I can get this Hawkeye. He's really exposed. He's at the back. And then I decide to go in. He's looking, but I can still go in here, and I end up getting this kill.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't stand this stupid Hawkeye.
Yeah, my friends not having a good time. But that's okay, these things happen. I ended up not being able to hit a dash, I don't want to die, and they end up start retreat, and then they end up capping me. So this means I have to go around for another flank. Normally, this isn't a flank that I would take. However, they've pushed so far in such a short amount of time, and the position was here for me to take the flank. I just wanted to get out of their line of sight. They don't really know where I am. So this flank is alright to take from me now. You can see I'm looking here. Realistically, I'm taking a little bit too long here. I think what I should have done is as I'm kind of coming in, I should have gone in. I'll tell you where I should have gone in. I should have jumped up, double jumped here like I did, and I should be going straight for the Luna. Actually, no, I shouldn't. I was right. Never mind, guys, I'm right. Look at the cloak. That was my initial plan, was to go for here, but then obviously the cloak's here, so I can't. Maybe I should have dashed on the cloak. That was probably the only thing I could have done. But yeah, you don't want to go in for the Luna here. Sorry, guys, that's my mistake. But I'm thinking, okay. I'm like, okay, I'm capping points. So I've capped point, that's fine. I'm going in for the cloak, and my dash misses here. I'm not exactly sure how my dash misses. So I just want to replay that just to see again what caused my dash to miss here. There's the spear. You can see she's marked. I must have just like missed it by like a centimeter. It was really close, but yeah, I realized I missed my dash, and then I just get out. And here, somebody's here. It's not a really good spot to be in. That's why I don't really like taking that flank as well, is it's hard to kind of get any value out of it. And now we have staggered, or I have staggered. So you can see here, this is where I'm going. I'm taking this flank here. I'm going into this room on the right because I can see the blast arrows from the Hawkeye. So I know Hawkeye's here. I know that's a pick. I know that's a fight I can take. Spear, dash, dead. The reason I didn't go for the kick there is because I can see he's low, so I don't need to do the spear dash, kick dash. The floor breaks. I just decide, okay, let me get out, rip the ult, and you can see our magic ends up getting 4 kills from her ult because of my ult getting everybody low.
No,
She
because
got a couple before, but the last two, I believe, were from my ult.
I'm just constantly worried about Hawkeye around the corner.
You can see my friend
All
Adam.
my attempts have been Hawkeye, and all of them have been like 1 or 2 taps.
But even if we look at that, so our magic has just gotten 4 picks,
No.
and she's 6 and 4. That means that she's gone. Besides for that one ult, before that ult, she was 4 and 2. Sorry, 2 and 4. So like like it's a tough game, like I said.
Constantly worried about Hawkeye.
Which is
around
why
the
I wanted to
corner.
show it. Like I can show you.
All
Still
my deaths have been Hawkeye, and all of them have been like 1 or 2 taps.
So again, I'm taking this flank because I like the flank. I want to see if I can catch the Hawkeye coming through the flank, which is why I'm third person peeking here. This is something that I don't see any BP players talk about, but I think it is quite important. These people can see you run past these doors. If someone sees you run past this door, they're going to know that you're here. So run up the wall, double jump over the door. Even if they were staring at this door, they're going to be confident that nobody's here. If somebody's looking at this door as they're like, say somebody wants to take this flank and come up here, you're looking at the door, right? You're looking to see, okay, that's where I want to go, so I'm going to look in that direction because I'm walking in that direction. You're going to be looking and you're going to see nobody go past. If they saw me go past, maybe they get the jump on me and I die, or maybe they go around and they don't take this flank and I don't get the kill. Now, if somebody was to come up here, they'd have no idea I'm here and I can take the 1v1 comfortably with, like, obviously the tanks would have no reason to come up here. Both the DPS, the Hawkeye, and the Phoenix, I could take that 1v1 easily. I hear my ult go off. As soon as I see the ult go through here, I'm in because I know, okay, I can't die here. I'm in. I decided to dash a few times. I didn't get the reset, otherwise I would have dashed more just to build up some ult charge, and then I'm out of the support ult, and I'm going to set up my next flank. A lot of people, a few BP players like to fight in their support ults, just in case, like, to build up ult charge, but for me, I prefer to get out, get my cooldowns reset, and so it means that when the support ult ends, as soon as it ends, I'm in a decent position here to go for a flank. I see the Hawkeye, I see the Luna. I decide to go for the Luna here. Spear dash. And then again, luckily, this is something that, well, not luckily, this is something that, again, I'd recommend you guys do a lot. Dash into objects whenever there's an object, because it means that you don't travel far and it's so much easier to get this kill. Instead of having to ghost dash the Luna, what I can do is I can just spear dash, I dash into the payload here, and what it means is that now I can just press R1 again and completely kill this Luna. I also could have gone for the kick here and it would have secured the kill and saved the dash, but I'm just so used to going for the spear dash, dash that I press the dash and I end up getting the kill. And then I'm out. I'm back out. That's the annoying thing about ledges is you can't kick over them because the kick is purely horizontal. But I'm going, and here I'm assuming that they're chasing me. So I decided to use my dash to get to the health pack. They didn't chase me, but in the event that they did chase me, I would have not been able to do that. And then I'm thinking, should I go back in? And I'm thinking, no, I'm at their spawn. The Luna's going to be coming out now. Let me just go for the Luna. I messed up the jump, which is quite annoying, and it leads to the Luna actually seeing me. The Luna is going, she knows I'm there. She shoots the freeze, hoping to catch me, so obviously I just wait it out. And then now I decide to go in. You can see here I'm chasing the Luna, I'm chasing the Luna. Really, I should have cut down the middle, but I wanted to see if I
Okay,
could
now you've
catch
got
the Luna off guard,
45 or
because
5.
I didn't know the Luna was going to take like go around the long way instead of just coming up through here. And if the Luna was coming up through here, maybe I'd have been able to catch her. But here we go, and unfortunately I'm not able to get to the point in time before they cap. Now you can see we're struggling, right? Like 8 and 5. I'm 13 and 4, which is what I mean. You can still get value. 6 and 5. Bearing in mind 4 of the kills came from that one ultimate. So without that ult, it's 2 and 5. So except for that one ultimate, she's only gotten 2 kills across the whole game. Uh, my friend is really struggling, guys. I promise he's not bad. He struggled this much. 5 and 3 and 5 and 2. So obviously this supports stat line doesn't really matter as much. Um, but yeah, the DPS. I mean, I feel like like I'm out fragging the whole of their team, which I think is quite impressive, being a game that we just got completely rolled in. But yeah, there's only so much you can do. But like I said, you guys can
I've
still
killed
get
him
money. So what?
twice.
I'm getting our whole team's getting rolled, but I'm out fragging the whole of their team. So I go BP. I'll normally maybe I'd flex, but I go BP because the BP's working. And I put into chat saying, oh, like Magic.
I know we've got
I put chat saying exactly what I just said. Like, if Magic, I don't need the team up. If you want to flex Magic, flex Rolls or flex, go tank or somebody you're more comfortable with, because maybe we'll get more value. If she doesn't decide to, that's fine. So we both take this flank on the left. Magic goes up here. I start to go up here too. I don't want to get baited out by Magic, so I decide to go for the back here, and then I jump up and I go secure the kill on the cloak. Why did I go back in here? Why did I do what I did?
anything, but it was not.
Well, firstly, I think, okay, spear dash should be enough. I can see here that the cloak is very low. I saw her health bar and it was about half, and I know for a fact it's very low. So I'm thinking, okay, now let me dash back in and that should kill. It doesn't kill, but you can see the cloak's health bar here. Look how low it is. And I'm gonna kick through the whole team and try and go behind for a health bar. Sorry, like a health
What
pack
do
and
you
just
think
reset
R1
or
actually
come up
does?
here, which is what I end up doing because I get earthbound by the thing. So then I try to
R1,
go up
bro, it puts you into like
and then I just
steroid.
go back around. So that's good. We've secured a pick. I secured a pick on a healer. That's massive. Now we can
Mode
start pushing
where
up.
she
We can
claps
start
and it
pushing
just pings.
up the car.
Get frozen.
So now I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I can see we're getting picks. Phoenix is here. Get the kill on my Phoenix together with the team.
Yeah,
And I look around the corner. I can see the thing and I can see Cloak. The thing pushes up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go in here. I can see Squirrel go, but again, my focus target priority has to be on here. Unfortunately, I floor dash, and I did mean to floor dash, but the cloak moves out of the way, so it means I'm not able to get that kill. I didn't realize at first, which is why I then went for the other spear, because I thought I hit my dash, and then I realized I didn't, so I just get out and escape. Nobody's coming through here, so I decided, okay, I'm just going to take space on this side, and it means that if anybody does it, I can go in. I see their Namor. I do go for the extra spear dash here. I knew he probably would shift, but I decided to go for it anyway, and I go in here. Because where's the Namor going to go? Either he's going to go all the way back around, or he's going to come and try and chase
Why
me.
does he have it so
For
quick?
some reason, he comes and tries to chase me. The correct thing for the Namor is to go and fight with the team on the other side. I'm full health. I have a spear dash. I don't want to use my other dash or my kick here, so I just melee for the kill, grab the health pack, and it means that I've saved by the time I'm coming back here, I've saved my thing. The cloak bubble is there, and you can kill through cloak bubble, but I don't want to use all my abilities to kill a healer who's walled off anyway. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna wait for the bubble to run out. Cloak's still here, the no bubble, spear dash, spear. I believe you do get the pick here. I decided to use that just to try and get out of the ult and stay safe. I thought I got that kill. I must have not gotten that kill. I thought I got that kill. Yeah, I probably should have gotten that kill, to be fair. But I see the group got go off. That means I'm in there. I'm fighting. I'm doing my thing. I missed my dash again.
oh, bro, invis
I
that.
think I hit this person that was Magneto bubbled, which is
This
how I missed
is
my
how
dash.
much her ult
Two of
does
us get
actually
picked.
vary.
Team fight's lost, but I think we have
Like
time.
that.
Um,
Not
since both
ace.
healers are
Look
dead.
how hard it is to get the fucking ace with.
So now I have my ult here, and I'm thinking, do I go in? Do I go in? I'm looking at the scoreboard to see when my team comes back in, and I can see that when my team starts to fight, that's probably when I'm going to go in with my ult as well. So you can see Groot's here. Uh, yeah, Groot's coming in. Their rocket's here, so I'm going to go for the rocket. I decided to go for the ult, and you can see, remember guys, you can turn the ult as you're doing it, and it was able for me to secure the kill on the rocket. I'm going back now because I can see the Namor and the Squirrel Girl are both coming for me. I'm going here just in case I got hit by something. I could get the health pack, but it's also an excuse for me to get my, cooldowns back. And I decided to go in for the Squirrel Girl spear dash. I missed my kick, but the melee and the kick was able to get the job done. Unfortunately, I do get picked by the Namor. My team are pushing. By the time I get back, the whole team fight's basically won. I took a spear in, and I'm looking for this rocket, and I cannot for the life of me find the rocket. I have no idea where he went. Like I don't know if he's up on the rafters somewhere, but I couldn't see him, so I decided to just leave it and go back in for the fight. They use a Groot ult. I'm able to pick the Squirrel Girl in there and just put out a bunch of damage into the ult, and from there we can, clean up the fight and should. Rocket decides to ult here. Again, normally I don't fight in these sport ults, and you'll see the reason why is like it's so easy to die, especially when there's something with a damage boost up. Again, I missed my dash. See, this is like kind of where it starts to get tough, is when you're missing dashes and you're missing dashes again and again and again. Um, I think my spear didn't mark, but then it's weird because there the Magnetos is marked, so I'm not actually 100% on how I did miss that dash. I'm not actually 100%. I want to watch it one more time, guys. See here, I throw the spear, and you can see the purple things on the Magneto starting to come up. And you can see here he's marked. So I've dashed through him. He's marked. It's like the spear marked him after my dash. So I don't really
The
know
Groot is hiding
like
behind the
what you
car.
can
I
do to
can't deal
prevent
with
that,
that.
guys, except for don't dash as quick. But yeah, that was probably my mistake. I can see here, I'm going for the kick on the rocket. My aim here, really, is to try and prevent him from healing. I know that I've only got the kick and stuff, and I can't get the kill, so I just go for a little bit of damage. What is important to note here? This is a concept that I want to talk about is BP is a burst damage character. You don't always have to go for kill confirms. I only have a spear and I have a dash. I can wait for the dash for the spear to come back and go for the spear dash dash. I see a couple people in the ult and I see we have a support ult and I see my whole team is targeting these guys. So instead of trying to wait and go for a spear dash regular combo, I just spear ghost dash them, burn my dash, but it puts out enough burst damage that my team can follow up and get the kills. And then I decide to come around here, see if anybody's, like doing this hallway. But the whole thing seems really closed off by the group walls, so I just decide to break those. Namor comes in, Namor's dead. I don't want to burn my dash here because for the final hit because the team's, like the team's going to take care of him anyway, so I just throw a spear. And then we
That's just
decide to come
11
here
kills.
on offense. Now, again, this spot is really good. You come through here, you come around. I have my ult again, by the way. So I'm going to go background and I'm going to try and use it on somebody. Now remember to burn your dash before you ult. So I decided to spear dash. Spear dash. I actually kill the cloak. I ghost dash because I'm going to ult this. I ult it, I dash the rocket, and then I just dash to secure the kill even though I didn't get the dash reset. Because that's both supports dead. My team should kill everybody. My team should win this fight. Unfortunately, the magic gets picked again. We do kill Magneto. I see here. I see my Groot. I think it is fighting this Namor. Because the Groot's fighting a Namor, I can assume this Namor isn't that high on health, and so I can just go in before he shifts, get the kill, and then rotate back around this way to go for a flank. I can see. I would have come this way probably anyway, but I can see Squirrel Girl shooting, so I decide to go in on the Squirrel Girl, spear dash, and I get her with the kill. And you can see that's a little fun.
Yeah, very saying, as if I didn't try heal you too, and I also didn't get Venom with.
Yeah, it's just a rough
Very
game. Like
saying.
everybody was blaming everybody. People were blaming the Magic. People were blaming Adam. People were blaming Luna. I missed my dash, and rocket gets bubbled. Here's an important thing to note as well, is that when the I see the rocket get bubbled,
Oh,
uh, rocket pushes up on me. I decide to hit the spear. I miss the spear, miss the dash because the rocket gets bubbled. And you can see here, I start the kick because the rocket is low. I see the bubble, and I just get out. There's no point fighting when rocket's in the bubble. So I'm just like, okay, I'll rotate around. It's whatever. I decide to take the flank again. I really like this flank. Unfortunately, I get caught in Squirrel Girl, and I panic a little bit here. I should have gone for the Squirrel Girl. The Squirrel Girl is so low here. I had a kick and I had a dash. This is a big misplay. In my head, What am I thinking? In my head, I'm thinking I'm gonna die to this squirrel goal. I thought I was dead. I wanted to get out, and then I thought, okay, let me at least try and get this beacon, and I died for it. That was really bad. The worst play so far in the game for sure. I could have secured that kill easily, but it is okay.
I swear to God.
I see Magneto pick the Luna ult, so again, I decided to take this long flank. I wait for my whole team is dead, so I'm waiting for my team to respawn, which is why I'm just kind of doing nothing, jumping on these pillars. Again, I decide to go for a really, really high kind of jump here on top of everything to see if I can sneak past. Uh, in
Holy shit.
hindsight, definitely just walking would have been way better. Squirrel was disappeared. She's run off there. I can see her shooting me. I decide to come around this way and go for the flank. I'm almost dead. Grab the health pack and then again rotate around behind and go for this. I can hear the ult. For those of you that didn't realize what that was, like, I don't know if you heard, that was my group ulting. You can hear that. We are Groot. So he says that. I decide to go in. Again, the concept of burst damage being applied here. I decide to go in, do as much damage as I can. Here I'm earthbound, so I can't actually dash. So what am I doing? I'm getting in a position. I know Rocket's over here somewhere and he's low. So what I'm trying to do is I'm not wasting my time with the thing. You can see I'm walking back here and I'm trying to position myself so when I do dash, it takes me over there, which it does. Rocket is dead. I decide to spend a couple shots on this. And then I'm able to secure the kill on the rocket just by tracking him,
Alright, Rocket's dead.
running up the wall. I decide to go around again for the flank because I'm close to my ult, see if anybody's flanking, and if I can get a pick on the healers, it's probably the point. We still managed to cap anyway. I still get a pick on the healers, so it's kind of the best of both worlds. My logic here was I see the Namor squares and I'm turning around and I'm trying to get away. But normally I dash away from this, but I see the thing. And in my head, I thought this was a ally for some reason, and I thought that it would body block me from damage. I thought it was a ally tank pushing up, but it wasn't. It was our tank, so I ended up just dying for it. But it doesn't matter too much. As you can see, still doing very, very well. Our whole team has kind of picked up the pace now. Both tanks are doing well. Magic's doing all right. Magic's not doing the worst, but could be doing better. Um, and then again, both supports. Like I don't want to blame the Magic. Like Magic was fine. Everyone has bad games, and obviously she was giving me the team up. So like I said, it's fine. And she did get that quad with the ult. And if you look at the enemy team, again, like our tanks are actually outperforming theirs right now in terms of kills. We are outperforming them in terms of kills total, and I'm on 30, and their highest is 22, and our highest is 23. So, I'd say we're doing our job. And you can see there's so many things on this that I could improve on. There's so many dashes I've missed, so many times when I've been passive, so many fights that I could have won. But, like, if you're doing well, you're doing well. Spear dash, and I do end up dying for this, and I hate that I died for this. I was so annoyed. My team are able to clean up the kill. What I
Don't
decide to
go
do
for the
now
flank if you don't
is I
know
come
where it is.
around. So for those that don't know where this
Bro,
flank is,
Magic
it's
is
just
not it.
up here in this doorway.
Yeah.
And you go around, and I'm coming around, and I'm getting the kill on the rocket. And it does, like, you don't really spear dash rocket that much. Me ulting this was wrong because they just used the support ult, and I end up literally hitting nobody with it, so it wasn't that good. I kick to mark. I see Namor playing outside of the support ult. You can see there's a cloak ult on the ground. I go in, I realize, oh, I've dashed into Namor ult, get away from it, and then I decide to just get away. Then I die for it. So again, probably just a bit overzealous in going in there. Their support ult up. I thought I
Why
might
did
be
you
able to
die
pick
for it?
Namor because the Namor's outside of it. But yeah, so you can see I'm coming through here now. I'm going for spear dash. And what I'm trying to do here, in case you guys don't know, you can't see at the top of the screen, but there's 9, 8, 7 seconds left. So I'm trying to touch it. I have to be the one that touches. I see my whole team's dead. What is my plan to touch? My plan to touch is to spear one of the people, dash them, to get the dash reset, which I actually didn't get. But my plan was spear them, dash them, and then dash onto the point. Use it as movement rather than as the damage thing. Luckily, I'm still able to touch, get hit by the strange ult, but I believe we come back with an invisible woman ult, which is why, so, we kind of kept the game alive there. Here, this was kind of a little bit of a mistake on our Invis's part. She ults a little bit late, and it means that Emma gets picked, and I'm a bit annoyed about that in at the time, but obviously it is what it is. Like it's hard being the support. I decided to come in. I get earthbound when I'm coming back, and at this point, I'm just trying to touch. I'm trying to keep on point. I get the health back, rotate around. I can see two people are on point, and I decide, okay, I'm gonna go for this rocket. And you can see I spear dash, get the reset. I turn around, spear dash, kick through everybody, get the reset again, and I can see that I kicked so many people that I'm hoping that when I dash back in, I'll be able to get a reset. But I didn't just, I heard the Namor ult go off, and I didn't want to dash back into the Namor ult, so I decided to dash over here instead, and then just rotate back around. Again, you can see I'm unconsciously just going for anywhere that the health packs are kind of nearby. Luna ults, I get the kill on the cloak,
Destroy,
dash,
destroy,
I'm trying
destroy.
to destroy the amplifier. I'm saying destroy the amplifier. But unfortunately, our team gets hit by a thing ult, and then our team gets hit by Agamotto, and at that point, it's kind of just there's not much you can really do. I kept hitting the amplifier because I thought my team would kind of focus up on it, but they just didn't get a chance to because they were under too much pressure. So now I'm saying, okay, I'm just gonna go here. I'm trying to touch because I can see nobody's on point, and I managed to get a kill. So the amplifier has run out. You see, I go stash, I kick through to get my ult, and then I use my ult. I go for the rocket, I decided to just dash again because I've got nothing to lose here. And I ended up picking up a kill on the Strange, even though I was trying to pick up a kill on the Rocket. And then now I'm just playing on the point. I thought I was dead to Squirrel Go there, but my team kept me alive, luckily. And I decided to go through, go for the Squirrel Go, kick through. I don't have anything for the Namor, and I end up getting picked for it. But see, that could have saved the game. That was, me on point. That stalled. I managed to get two picks. I picked off the Cloak and Dagger, and I picked off the Doctor Strange. And I was also the reason Squirrel died, me together with our Groot. So you can see how you can still get value because of the pure burst damage that BP does. But it's important knowing when to go in. You have to know that obviously in situations where it's overtime, you don't really have a choice because it's either that or lose the game. But you want to be going in when your team is fighting. You don't want to be going in when your team isn't fighting, because you're just going to get focused down or the supports will peel for each other.
It's so much. They do so much. You understand it? I was getting pick after pick.
I can hear me saying that, like, I got 3 kills. I contribute to 3 kills there, and it's like, oh, we're getting pick after pick. And I felt like I was doing a lot. Unfortunately, we do end up losing the game around here. I'm on point, I'm dashing, I dash away.
Oh my god,
I'm
this
off point
is
with the team up, and that
what?
is it. But you can see, again, I just want to show the end of game stats here. 37 kills, right? And a lot of those are going to be final hits because it's Black Panther. We're not blaming anyone here. The purpose isn't to blame anybody. The purpose is to learn and to review my own gameplay. There was that time with the Squirrel Go where I could have done better. There's a couple ultimates where I could have done better. There's a couple times where I shouldn't have gone in. A couple times I would have been able to live if I used my abilities more liberally. Again, hitting my dash is a big one with me, but you can still see I outperformed the whole of the enemy team in terms of kills while playing into a Namor. So I outplayed both their DPS because that's the one you're kind of looking at. And you can see our tanks, I believe, got more kills total, 24. Yeah, yeah, our tanks got more kills total. We just had more deaths. And again, their supports had 22 deaths, our supports had 21 deaths. So despite the whole team getting rolled for a lot of the match, um, we were still able with the dive. We were still able to make it so their supports had more deaths than ours, and it was just a shame. I think this game was really winnable because of the rocket all, and we just didn't kind of play our cards right, and that's fine. Sometimes that happens. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I want to show this one. This is the first one in the series for reasons of I want to show this one because it's a game we lost and how to still get value even when you're losing or your team's getting rolled. You guys saw in the first point of defense, I was like had 6 kills, and I think the only other person that had a kill was like Emerald or something like that. So yeah, you guys can still get value when you're losing. It's just important to know when to go in, not when to go in, and like when to go out and hitting your dashes. So again, hope this guys was helpful for you to see kind of how I play these maps. I'll be doing some on other maps to try and show how I play other maps, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a like, a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it from me. So thank you.